What's cracking, big dogs? Welcome back to the channel. This is our weekly recap. Y'all know how it is. We are going to discuss last week's playoff games. We are going to get into our picks for this week. A lot of action going on. I want to plug something before the video starts because I did it at the end of last video. Y'all haven't seen our first round mock draft yet, but we just wrapped up a mock draft for the 2019 fantasy football season. We couldn't wait to get started. We did a mock draft between us three, 12 teamers. We all took a turn going around the table to fill out the first round. And I put a video on Instagram telling y'all to guess the first 8 picks. If anyone got it exactly correct, you would be able to pick anything you wanted off the website, merch-wise.
Yeah, I messed that up for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, a lot of you guys are going to be definitely angry at Animal
Definitely
for that one.
Pissed at me.
Saw a ton of comments. I don't think anyone got it right so far. If any of you guys have not yet left a comment on the Instagram, make sure you do that. Big Dogs Fantasy Instagram. It'll be a video of just fucking us in here. You'll figure it out. Y'all are smart people. Go try to guess our first 8 picks and you'll win that. The other plug I want to say is we are, this disgusting trio right here, have decided we're going to head down to the NFL draft the last weekend in April 25th to the 27th. It's in Nashville. We want y'all to come meet us. We are going to be opening up, I don't really know where they could donate, a GoFundMe, where hopefully you guys, because we do this stuff for free. We commit a lot of time and a lot of research and energy into this stuff, and we do this completely for y'all's pleasure. So if you support us, if you've enjoyed these shows other than leaving a comment or a thumbs up or whatever, I'm going to start a donation thing, and I'll link that down below. Help us out because we're going to be driving down there, some gas money, some food money, whatever it is.
Taking the Honda.
Any donation if we make it down there alive. If we end up dying, I'll make sure that our family gives you back the money or something like that.
Well, why don't we just use the money for our funerals?
True, we could do that.
Right.
A little Giants flavored casket for you.
Yeah, well, I guarantee we ain't getting no donations from Philly fans. Sorry.
Yeah, well, anyways, yeah. So we do this stuff for free. That's a way you guys can show support and help us get down there. But if y'all want to start planning now, it's a couple months out. We would love to meet
us.
of you guys down there. So NFL draft, but that's a ways away. Before we get to the NFL draft, we obviously have the entire playoff run to get there. We have the divisional round coming up this weekend. We want to talk the wild card, though, because we had a lot of action that went down. Recapping our picks. The first game, we'll go game by game, breaking this bad boy down like a shotgun. Colts versus the Texans. Colts pull away 21-7 in Houston, dismantling this disgusting Houston team. All three of us took Indy. That was probably the only positive about our picks.
The only pick I got right.
I got 2 right, so.
Well, I wasn't picking Philly or
I got 2 right as well.
2-2.
Woo! Woo!
You do not want me playing from behind. Trust me.
That's true. You fucking put me in the dirt on the Hansen. That was not a fun episode for me. Give me your takeaways from this game. Colts, Texans, anything you
right
anything
away
that came off. Yeah.
My favorite thing was the offensive line play from the Colts.
Pure dominance.
I heard they're pretty good.
I have a man crush on Quentin Nelson. The rest of the line is great too. It's it's a one unit. You know, they all work together greatly. But Quentin Nelson, the highlight tape, the reel is already growing. Dude, huge.
He was bitching Clowney.
Oh yeah,
all game,
out of control.
All game.
If that first half of the game, Twitter was all over Quentin Nelson. There was the
That's
videos
so great.
With that offensive line. I don't know how the Colts offense isn't going to be just scoring points every week.
Imagine Luck had weapons on the outside.
I know.
Other than T.Y. Hilton,
T.Y.'s been a fucking animal, bro.
He needs like some legit name.
He's gonna be. He's got to be a mid-second round pick
This
next year.
this is the way this is going. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm gonna probably think about him in top 15.
You have to.
Nelson and Darius Hunter are the first pair of rookie teammates to make the first team All-Pro as rookies, offensive and defense. So
what a draft class.
Man, they are fucking the league up right now, these young guns. So good to see out of the Colts. Andrew Luck did his thing, and Marlon Mack controlled the game on the ground. 24
really
carries,
nice
148 yards, and a touchdown. Man, that stat is real. When Ryan Kelly plays, the Colts are the real deal up front. And
really boost the run game.
Kiki Cutie was one who went. Kiki Cutie went probably under the radar, and he's gonna be someone that I think I talk about a lot this summer as like an under the radar sleeper. 11 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he had a game.
When he's healthy, it's weird because him and Fuller are like on and off, never on the field together. If he's on the field and they don't have a number 2 behind Hopkins, he consistently this year, a lot of people probably didn't pay attention to him, but he had like a lot of really solid games. Yeah. And we see the NFL moving towards like the slot receivers are becoming so prevalent, right? You don't need one. You don't need to be the prototypical wide receiver 1 to put up points in fantasy. So I think Cutie's a guy that you need to be keeping your eye on. Dynasty, if for some reason he's on the wire, if you can get him for like a buy low, I like him a lot. Any other takeaways from this game?
Bill O'Brien's trash.
Bro, what do you do there? Do you get rid of him after an 11-5 season?
You can't.
You can't. That's the problem, especially with Deshaun Watson now.
He's been in the playoffs what is it, 3 of the last 4, whatever it is. I mean, they're success in it, but
wild card game I think every year, and they just lose.
Suck.
It's the same thing over and over and over again.
I think he's a good coach, but he's not that coach. He's gonna put you over the top. You know what I mean? He's solid, good regular season. He'll get you a good record. He's done well with Deshaun Watson, but they're going to need some new blood in there, and I think soon.
Me too. Next year, I think will probably be that make or break season.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, because they're going to have the championship roster by next year, or the potential to get far into the playoffs. And if they don't get it done, there's no excuse for keeping him around.
Yeah,
next year.
He'll get next year. If he doesn't win a playoff game, even if he makes it and doesn't win a playoff game, he's gone.
He should be.
And he's got an all-world cleft chin, but he's gone.
Yeah.
Some big name college coach will probably be the hot topic.
Maybe Dabo comes back. He's got to stay.
I don't think he's. I think as long as Trevor Lawrence is there, he's staying.
Why would he leave?
Oh my God, dude!
Kid's a god.
He's gonna win him a lot of games next couple years.
Yeah, that's for another day.
So Colts big victory,
pure dominance.
We'll talk about this upcoming weekend's games in the second half of the episode. 3-0 in that game. Next up, we had Seattle traveling to Dallas, 24-22. Dallas. Who'd you guys pick?
Pick Seattle.
Seattle. Oh, I picked Dallas. Shout out NFC East. Not named the Giants. Went 2-0 after Saturday. I was feeling real good after this one. Takeaways from this game outside of Zeke.
The Seattle coaching staff should be burned to hell.
I don't know if it was the game plan or the
when the game
plan
is not working,
the game plan, I'm pretty
play
sure.
calling, I don't know what
when
it was.
The game plan's not working, adjust just a little bit.
It was
How
bad.
many 1-yard runs up the friggin' gut can you get before you realize it's not working? Maybe a play action. Throw the ball a little bit, because when they were throwing the ball, they were moving it.
27
Your best
passing
player is
attempts.
Russell Wilson.
And then it's infuriating
They
because
could have easily won that game.
in the end of the game, you see, all right, let's have Russell Wilson throw the ball. Oh, look, here he is marching down the field, and to just not do it all game and just watch him pound the rock up the middle,
More on
2 yards.
Let Dak Prescott beat you.
Can't pull up the stats right now, but I was looking today. Russell Wilson's volume versus his efficiency. 430 pass attempts on the season. It was like 28th among quarterbacks, but he had like 35 passing touchdowns, which was top 5, top 3.
Insane.
What was his
let's run the ball 50
touchdown
times.
interception ratio? Like 35-7 or something stupid
It's
like
not
that.
loading right now, but yeah, it was something. You could make the argument like it's chicken or the egg, is the run game supplement the pass game. But dude, when you're that fucking good, let him throw the ball. And he said something in the post-game press conference too. He was saying, like, I wish we had opened up the ball. Like, the run game is what got us here, but you got to let me fucking throw, dude.
Let him do his thing.
I'm all world. I'm all world. Let me booby spin.
Yeah.
So they give Dallas another chance.
Zeke went over 100 total yards from scrimmage for the 9th straight game.
They're going to load that box this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a good
Load
one.
it.
Cooper goes over 100 yards again. Cooper's going to be an interesting name to discuss this offseason as well in terms of fantasy football for next year.
Won't be drafted by me.
I like him a lot. He's suckered me in before in his first couple of years, and I wanted nothing to do with him on the Raiders this year because his ADP started getting higher and higher and higher.
How high do you think it goes this year now?
I think he ends up as one of those guys, similar to like Stephon Diggs this year, early third round.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Early
like
third
that.
round. And honestly, I don't hate it. Just the volume. Like, we've never seen consistent volume for Cooper.
He's the guy. That's it.
He's the guy, and,
Dallas
like,
now has a guy, and it's Amari Cooper. And that's the only
defenses
guy you
can't
want to
just zone in on him.
That's it.
With Zeke there, man. I like Cooper. I'm not sure he's someone I'll necessarily reach for. What I always say is, like, if you're in a bunch of fantasy leagues and you have guys like Cooper where you really like their upside, but you're a little nervous about them, diversify the revenue. Pick guys, that maybe you won't pick in most leagues, but get him in one spot. If he does bad, doesn't kill you, but if he does good, probably
Good for
really
you.
help you win that league.
Yeah. I won't draft him. Loyalty, personal reasons. But
personal reasons.
Yeah, I think early third, high upside. It's about right.
Yeah, high upside, good floor too, just because the target number.
His quarterback's terrible, but I mean, he still put up the numbers, so it is what it is. And
yeah, he had like half of their receiving yards on the game.
The biggest takeaway from this game wasn't really a football aspect. That bad beat on the spread.
Bad
What
beat.
was it? It was plus
the spread
2.5?
was 2.5.
Plus 2.5.
Two and a half. So Janikowski gets hurt before the first half ends, right? On that like long field goal that they tried. So they weren't going to be kicking extra points after they scored. Fair enough. Is it really going to matter? Is it really going to make a difference? Whatever the case is. 24-14. So there's about a minute left and they score on fourth down, mind you. So it's 24-20. You kick the extra point, makes it 3-point game, onside kick, whatever. Nope, don't have a kicker. These scumbags run it up the middle and cover the 2.5.
Complete, yeah.
Bro, I would have lost it. My phone would be broken.
If I had money on the Cowboys, I don't know what I would do. First of all, I'd hate myself because
those TV breaking videos that you see, that would be me.
I'm putting up Stu's video right now.
Yeah, that was like
that was my favorite because he's watching. He's like, "Fuck."
Okay, let him kick the field goal. We get the onside kick it. Game over. No! No! Seahawks will go for 2 again without their kicker. No! They were successful with Mike Davis pounding it in. So 2 for 2 on the year, 1 for 1 tonight. Carson back there now. No! Stop them! Stop them! Fuck! Fuck! You motherfucker! Fuck!
we've been there too because he's like, all right.
How much money do you
just
think?
take the extra point.
Yeah, dude, the roller coaster of emotions you go through on some shit like that.
And then you see it in the TV on the corner. It pops up 2-point conversion attempt. It says 2 point. They're going.
How much
for
money
2.
do you think he lost on that?
It says he lost
Probably
50,000.
50,000. He
Yeah.
does the $50,000 best bets.
As soon as the 2-point graphic comes up, he goes, no. No.
Those are like near death experiences. Like the things that flash through in your
It
fucking
was like
mind.
you lose a year or 2 off your life.
Oh
right there.
my
Yeah, that's
God.
so stressful. I wonder what the science. I wish they had him hooked up to like a fucking machine where you could actually
read his, like,
see
heart rate and his blood
like,
pressure.
his brain activity. I feel like it was
Yeah.
like probably close to the edges of his fucking head.
Well,
That
I
was-
mean, good for Stu. If he actually bet 50,000, means he's got a lot of fuck you money to spend around. So
Yeah,
that
of
also
course
is
it does.
facts.
still a bad beat no matter what.
Big
I'd
facts.
be
Big
sick to my
facts.
stomach. But
So those are the 2 Saturday games. It's 2-0, 1-1, 1-1. We move over to the Sunday games. Chargers-Ravens, first one on the board. Chargers travel to Baltimore, pull away the victory 23-17.
that game was not as close as
Nah,
the
they
final score was.
dominated
Yeah,
that
no.
game completely. The Ravens made it interesting at the end. It was fun to watch if you turned it on for the last 6 minutes or something.
Yeah, and a prevent D that the D dropped 3 interceptions.
Right.
Yeah.
The story of the game was Lamar Jackson's security issues, ball security.
Yeah.
He was
His
not
security issues, his lack of pocket awareness was abysmal. Like, it was hard to watch. Everything that guy did just did not work. He couldn't throw the ball. And I think that's what we were saying last week. If they go down, you're fucked.
It's exactly what you said.
You can't come back in the game with him.
Yep.
He can't throw you back into the game.
Yeah, you were like, if the Chargers get up big, like the Ravens don't have an offense to come back, and we were basically saying, their defense is built so it doesn't happen. But when Lamar Jackson fumbles the fucking ball and gives them field position like
What do you
that,
have, 3 fumbles?
he had 3 fumbles like immediately. He fumbled on the
crazy.
first drive, fumbled on the second drive, recovered it, and then Kenneth Dixon fumbled the ball like on the next play or something.
right.
It was out of control. It was
really
slippery. Yeah, he fumbled it 3 times. Kenneth Dixon fumbled it once.
And then when they got good field position, I think it was off the turnover. They're on like the 35-yard line, 40-yard line. He throws an interception. The kid got exposed.
Yes.
He got exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin Tucker uncharacteristically missed.
that was
missed
bad.
a kick
That was
too.
a
He
bad
seems to be
miss.
missing like kicks when he really shouldn't be. Like he missed that one.
Every
the
time
game
it's like a
winner.
big one, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, no problem. He's gonna nail this like a 33-yard kick, and then just like wide right.
Yeah,
Oh.
shout out the Chargers kicker Bagley or whatever.
Yeah, he had a game.
Oh, yeah.
Represented by
Yeah.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Money Badger?
Vayner Sports. You know he's got a sports agency.
Yeah, it's where Alvin Kamara is.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He found Alvin Kamara.
What?
Yeah,
The
Are you
kicker?
but I'm pretty sure.
I don't know about that.
Yo, I would look that up.
This is a big lie. We don't do big lies only here.
We don't do
You said
big lies.
Vaynerchuk, right?
Gary V, yeah.
Yeah.
Vayner Sports. That'd be
Tennessee
sick.
running back Alvin Kamara signs with Vayner
I
Sports.
thought you meant the kicker.
January
found
2nd, 2017.
Hell yeah, let's fucking go.
I remember him tweeting about him before the draft, saying like, "Yo, keep your eye on my boy Kamara." He was
Wow,
like-
I don't.
or,
I never
it
saw
was
that.
on Facebook, maybe.
He never really talks about it, but he'll tweet about it players that he owns. I know he not owns, but that
No, he
he
owns them.
that he reps. The Chargers kicker, Josh Jackson, the second round cornerback for the Packers. I mean, they rep a lot of players now because he's a beast fucking businessman and he makes them money on the side like no one else. I don't remember
Shout
why.
out Gary V.
Shout out Gary V the God. Gary God.
I heard he watches this actually.
Yeah, he does.
I'd go fucking nuts if he watched this.
But yeah,
are you
that's
It's a good dance move.
yeah. I was just feeling myself.
Yeah,
a
nothing
little
else
bit.
really excites me here.
No, there was. Wait, I got a question. Would you have gone to Flacco?
I wouldn't have personally.
I was yelling at the TV. I didn't really care. who
I
won.
wouldn't have
picked the
just
Ravens.
because
I would have went to Flacco, dude. It's I don't care, and I'm hearing people on Twitter. Oh, you can't break the kid's confidence. That's asinine.
I don't
It's a
care about the
playoff game
confidence.
with a Super Bowl caliber roster. Lamar Jackson clearly did not have it, and the game was only 9-0. I would have given him a drive. Okay, 3 and out. His first drive in the third quarter. I would have made the move. The Chargers are all prepared for Lamar Jackson. They had 7 DBs on the field the whole time.
Yeah,
they're not prepared for
game.
Joe Flacco. Not like you really have. He's a immobile quarterback. He's going to stand in the pocket. But when you're down, you got to throw the ball. And who's a better thrower, Joe Flacco or Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Gee,
But
I don't know.
I think Harbaugh was thinking long term.
Harbaugh's an idiot.
Yeah, he was thinking long term. You could tell by the comments after the game.
That's
and stuff.
malpractice, though. That's bad.
No, that's bad. It's
That's
bad. It's bad coaching. It was.
Yes.
It was. I don't know. I probably would have left Lamar Jackson. I mean, I know you need to throw the ball, but Lamar Jackson is also a playmaker. So it's like a lot of the throws. Joe Flacco's a guy who throws the ball like 6 yards down the field. Lamar Jackson gets 6 yards every time he rushes the ball.
Listen, I understand that, but they had him figured out.
Yeah, they
They
did.
had him so figured out. They have a Super Bowl roster. I guarantee they would have went to New England, beat them. They would have played New England, right? Would have beat them. I thought that was. I would have went to Flacco only for the fact that I would have trusted him more to come back from that very small deficit. And by the time it was like 20-0, it was too late.
I was really fucking excited for
Idiot
that last
Harbaugh.
drive. I wish Lamar fucking pulled that off. I wanted to see it so bad.
Nah.
You know what it is? I follow so many people on Twitter that are like into football. They have strong opinions in one way or another way, and they don't let things play out. So it's like as soon as
They have a narrative.
as soon as something happens, they need to go nuts and be like, yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about, and running their fucking victory laps and shit. So it's like Lamar Jackson, obviously, it was a shit show of a game. So anyone who was even remotely against Lamar Jackson, this is the first time, right? After you go 6-1 as a starter in the regular season, so you're just like, shut the fuck up
Can't
if
play
you
in
were
the
against
big
him.
game. You can't. It's just. I'm sure it all just comes out.
Right, so
and
like all game from start to finish, as soon as the first thing happened, it was just nonstop, bah, 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 bah. So I was like, damn, for Lamar Jackson's sake, like for that, because I hate when people do that shit. It wasn't even like a Lamar Jackson. I don't care about him, to be honest. The people that do that shit on the internet drive me fucking nuts.
Just say Clay Travis's name.
He's one of the biggest
I'll
fucking.
never forget like the
Call him out.
Kaepernick thing. He goes, Nike's about to go downhill so bad. And like the first day after, the stock wasn't great. And he goes, see, I told you. Ever since, it's like skyrocketed.
yeah, but he won't mention that.
No, he won't. He's an idiot.
Yeah, there's like a million people like that on fucking Twitter, and it's out of control. It is what it is. What is it? What is. Chargers, Ravens. Me and Snacks got that wrong.
Yep.
Animal, you took the charges.
Yep.
He's such a pussy.
Go
like
Chargers.
I really thought I knew the Cowboys were going to win, but I would never pick them. They're my rival. What fan are you? Why don't you look behind? You're a Bronx fan. You picked your rival's team. You are a fraud.
Fraud alert.
Trying to win.
We don't even have any stakes.
I'm a champion.
We have stakes.
Speaking
of the fourth game, the wild card weekend was Philadelphia traveling to Chicago. Philly pulls out a fucking win.
I'm so sick of this team.
I could literally care less, actually, but
Yeah,
the
I
fact
really
that we
don't
have
care.
so much
I
riding
rooted
on this
for him
game
last
now.
year,
So
but
much.
So we all picked Chicago, obviously. Nick
that's the only thing I care about.
Snacks as a Giants fan. Last of the four games, the Sunday afternoon, we got Philly traveling to Chi-Town. I don't even want to watch this game, but
Yeah, it's going to be an ugly one.
I'm going to roll with Chicago here. No reason not to.
Only thing they're working with literally is big dick Nick Foles match.
Nick the what?
The dick.
That's it. What else do they have?
He's banged up. He got that little rib injury the last game.
How long does the Viagra last, bro?
That's
how long?
I think it finally
4
ends.
hours is supposed to be.
4 games, 4 hours? How many games has he played thus far? Is it time to call the
I think it's
doctor?
4 games.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be.
Nick Foles' magic is going to run out.
I would never pick Philly, scum of the earth, worst city in the world. So
Love that.
I will take Chicago as well. Cheesesteaks are overrated in Philly too. There's literally nothing good about Philly. Nothing. Nothing.
You're absurd. So we got a little kickback from that video.
A little.
People were not happy with Snacks.
I mean, he's a Giants fan. What don't you understand about this?
Yeah, first of all, to be honest, all right, listen.
he's not. He's not a bad person. Well, he
I
might be a
thought
bad
Philly fans
person.
were tough.
Chill with that, yeah.
But-
I thought they were tough. They're not.
Listen, fuckers. He said what he said, but if you start coming onto the channel, if you start coming onto my Instagram and saying shit that it does not fly, and whoever it was, I'm going to go screenshot the comments and put your name on blast right now. I swear to God, like, because some people were using the F word in a homophobic way, and that's the shit that I'm not going to stand for. I don't care what fucking fan of a team you are.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want that shit, so you're a fucking loser if you're using words like that in 2019 as a way to degrade Snacks.
2019.
There are so many ways to degrade Snacks, and you're going to use that word?
He had cancer.
Yeah, look at my hair.
I mean, that would be way worse.
Yeah.
That's
not a degrading. What are you talking about?
I mean, that is degrading, but that's like me. That's
But you don't have it anymore.
First of all, that doesn't affect me. I enjoy it. I embrace it.
Yeah.
2, there are so many names that you could call me that don't use that F word. Look at my hair. You can make fun of my hair. I'm a little bitch. You could call me anything you want. I'm whiter than Cass, but there's all these things that you could say about me without using that derogatory word, and it is bad.
all right. You heard it here. We don't stand for that shit.
Yeah, Philly. That's why you're all scum. I told you. I said it last week, and I meant it, and I still mean it.
There he goes.
So while we may have lost the battle, we are not going to fucking lose this war.
Oh, I swear to God, I'm going to New Orleans this week.
Oh, yeah, baby. So Philly pulls out the win. Nick Foles throws for 266 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Trubisky went over 300 yards. I didn't realize that. 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. Neither team got literally anything going. No. Jordan Howard led all runners in this game with 35 rushing yards.
I thought he had
This was a defensive game.
Allen Robinson, 10 for 143 and a touchdown. Jeffrey's 6 for 82. Jeffrey's been a fucking beast with Foles.
Yeah.
Ertz, on the other hand.
It's one thing I want to say.
Well, he had that one good week with him.
One good week, but it was every week when it was Wentz.
Yeah, I know.
I really wish this Nick Foles wasn't winning Super Bowls and doing all this with the Eagles, because this story is just so good. I mean, like, come on.
I think one of the struggles that the Eagles had, their offensive line had always been elite, right?
Yeah.
They took a little bit of a step back this year, and I think that's why Foles has been so good, because he gets the ball out way quicker than Wentz does, you know? Foles is someone gets it out quick, but Wentz it can sit in the pocket all day.
Yeah.
And that's something that he needs to work on. So when you have an offensive line who's letting up a little bit of pressure, and when you're playing a team like the fucking Bears, they're going to get pressure on you all day. So you have them charging at Foles. Foles was the better quarterback to be on the field for the Eagles had they both been healthy in this one, and he pulls it out. I mean, we figured out why this happened. We talked about last week, the big dick magic was, a product of the Viagra, which lasts for 4 hours. Right?
And I'm going to call a doctor because this has lasted a lot longer than
this
it
is
should.
too long.
Yeah. Well, listen, it was 4 games. This was the 4th game. We had mistakenly thought last week was
okay.
The week prior was 4 games.
That makes a lot of sense now.
This would be this upcoming week is the 5th game for Big Dick Nick Foles.
So that Viagra is...
That shit wore off.
It's expiring.
That's the best analysis that you're going to find on the internet. He's literally lasted 4 games, and the 5th game is going down due to the Viagra. What other I was looking for Viagra.
Penis
Yeah,
drugs?
what other company? I was looking for Viagra on
on
Instagram. I was going to tag them because I put it on. I tweeted something about Nick Foles, and then I screenshotted it, put it on Instagram, and I was tagging him, and then I went to tag Viagra, and they don't have an Instagram, and I'm like, I guess that makes sense, but like, how are you not gonna have an Instagram?
Imagine just all pictures of boners.
Try Cialis.
Cialis, that's the other one. Yeah.
Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use.
Yes.
Love that shit.
Great commercials.
Yeah, great commercials. I fucking know their slogan. That's weird.
Yeah. It's like the Cars for Kids song. You just sing it in your head all day.
1877 Cars for Kids.
Or Celino and Barnes, injury attorney.
Damn, these companies got us in a box.
Damn.
They got us right in their sights. All right, so we all took the L's on the Eagles.
It's whatever.
Matt Nagy sucked the first half. He didn't open it up till the end of the game, and that caused the fact that Tariq Cohen only touched the ball 4 times is a travesty.
That's actually out of control. 1 rush.
And we're not even going to bring up that Cody Parkey kick because
It's not a big deal to me. It was blocked.
It was blocked.
The first one he made, he got iced. It happens.
Yeah. Shout out to Barstool Sports for redoing that iced commercial.
Yeah,
that was pretty
awesome.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Cody Parkey made 3 field goals.
Yeah, he went 3 for 4.
He was their best offensive player.
The other one got
If it wasn't for them, they're not even in that game. So
No.
it wasn't for him. They're not even in
Good
that
for
game.
you, Cody.
Yeah,
And I tell you what, I normally hate people like that. Like if you screw up, you suck, I hate you. Him sitting in front of his locker and answering all those questions from the reporters, much respect. I give him much respect.
He's a pro.
He's pro's pro.
Pro's pro.
Cam Newton ran out of the locker room when he lost his
How do you think you feel? Okay, so you're in Parkey's position, right? That happens, and like by the time the NFL reverses the call, like Parkey's gotten a lot of
it
fucking
doesn't matter,
like death threats. You're like, bro, I see how bad people are. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, you see, they started they started sending him money on his Venmo. I think people were sending him $3.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
dang.
That's so sad, bro. Because it happens, and then everyone wants to take it back, but like
People
you've
are
already
just
been
cruel.
shitted on.
He had to
Doesn't
know
matter.
that ball got tipped too. I definitely think he knew it.
Oh yeah, because I guess when you kick it, I mean, you
probably see it
You
or-
kick it, and the projection kind of just fucking whips off.
He knew it got tipped. He
It was
still
like-
sat
it was
there.
like the
of course, it was
littlest-
the littlest
it was
thing.
a tiny
And you know
tip.
what? I think
Just the tip.
Somebody said anyway. It was probably gonna miss anyway because just the way I don't know. I don't
she
forget
was
where I
going
read that.
in.
Either way, he still sat there. probably knowing it got tipped, and sat there like a true pro and said, I let my teammates down. It's the worst feeling in the world. I feel terrible. Yada, yada, yada. He sat there for 3 minutes to talk about it. That was true props, Cody.
I respect it.
True props.
And we're going to take a quick commercial break. I actually want to throw in fantasyjocks.com, one of the sponsors for a lot of my videos. Since the fantasy football season wrapped up, this is a fantastic website to go grab a championship belt or a trophy that you can customize with your league's name on it, whatever. You can get a ring. They got draft boards for next season or other fantasy sports. So go check them out, fantasyjocks.com. They will be linked below. You can use promo code TAKE10 for 10% off your order.
Take 10. You know who number 10 is?
No, I don't.
Eli.
It's probably expired at this point.
Oh, shit.
We're getting pumped up to talk about the divisional round.
Which, by the way,
Big
is
picks.
usually the best. My favorite playoff weekend.
Games tend to be good.
You have a lot of
games tend to
games
be
and a
good,
lot
yeah.
of good
Yes.
teams
Yes.
in those games.
Yes.
The first of which on the schedule is the Indianapolis Colts traveling to Arrowhead to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Colts 10-6 regular season, Chiefs 12-4. 38-degree weather that day. Chances of snow. Kansas City is -5.5. Over/under of 57. That's what I'm talking about right there. You like the under with that weather?
Absolutely. And the way the
weather,
Colts control
yes.
the ball, whew,
Yeah.
that's a lot of fucking points, too. Sorry,
It
go ahead.
is. The KC was like every game after week 3 or so, their over-unders were 55 and above. It was nuts. Remember that Rams game? We watched that here.
Yeah,
was
that
on
was
fucking
crazy.
high.
That was amazing.
That's the only reason why I would love to see those
That was
two
a
play
college.
again.
That was a college game.
It was literally, it was a what's the high scoring college? Pac-12?
Pac-12? I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. Either way, that was
I'm a college
game.
fraud.
That was fucking fire. Dude, my fantasy
was so
team
much fun.
scored like 215 points
Yeah,
that week because I had
God.
Mahomes and
I didn't
Kelsey
have anybody, so I was just enjoying
and
the
Woods.
shit out of
Yeah,
that
dude,
game.
that was just so
It was
fun to
so
watch.
much fun.
Oh, you were enjoying it for another reason, weren't you, Nicholas? Let's talk some game action though.
Oh.
Let's make some picks here. I'll start off.
Yeah, please, because I'm not sure yet.
I'm taking the Chiefs, man. They're my Super Bowl pick too. I think.
Bold.
I don't even think it's really that bold to be
It's
honest.
not.
Locking it
They
up
were the best
now?
team in football.
That offense
I
is
know, but I mean, it's early in the playoffs.
unbelievable. Yeah, it is early in the playoffs, but I mean, what am I going to wait until fucking the Super Bowl day for me
Yes,
to make a good
that's
call?
when you make your pick for the Super Bowl.
No, because the earlier you make it, the better you look. Like if I call it now and I hit it,
It's true.
y'all basically
You're also not really going.
Don't be one of those
on too
guys.
far
you owe
of
me
a-
$250.
Because I fucking knew the Chiefs were going to win it. I saw it coming, everybody.
gonna-
Check the video. Check this tweet.
100% going to rewind that videotape in
Yeah.
the Super Bowl.
Give us
episode.
your reasons why Patrick Mahomes.
I like the Colts defense.
reason.
Like they've improved, but they're not elite. They're not an elite
they're not.
defense. It was the Texans last week. They're not stopping
The Titans the week
Chiefs.
before. It was the Giants the week before that. It's-
Exactly. Like as they are getting better, of course, and they've been much better this year than they have in previous years. But they're not a team that's going to stop the Chiefs.
No.
You know how good of a defense you have to be to stop the Chiefs. Like there are very, very, very few teams, and both of them are
Broncos.
probably out of the. Oh yeah, both of them are
did.
out of the. So all three of them are out of the playoffs. The Bears, the Ravens, the Broncos. Okay,
sad.
next.
Aren't the Broncos like the 20th ranked defense? Go ahead.
Probably. I'm not scared of the Colts, and we've seen the Colts offense throw up duds this year. We've seen them do it against Jacksonville, and we've seen them do it a few times, and they're going to be on the road, bad weather. I do like how Andrew Luck is playing in the offense and the ground game, but I just don't see them stopping Kansas City's offense. It's really all it comes down to.
It is hard to disagree. But since the Chiefs are your Super Bowl pick, and I said a few weeks back who we were talking before the playoffs started, what value we like and all that, I had said the Colts, that I like them a lot. So I'm going to ride with the Colts. There are a lot of factors that I don't like going against them. The biggest one is the weather. They've been in a dome the last 3 out of the last 4 weeks. That's what they're accustomed to. But the way that offensive line played last week against a damn good defensive front for Houston, the Chiefs do not possess anybody that scares me on defense. They will be able to control the clock. Andrew Luck is playing at an all-time level. I think the defense will slow him up just enough. And we're all forgetting the elephant in the room. Literally, Andy Reid is the worst postseason coach ever. The guy is he's an atrocity. He will win a dozen games in the NFL regular season every year. He just can't win in the playoffs. I don't think the Chiefs have won a home playoff game since 1993 when Joe Montana was their quarterback. Since Joe Montana was their
get to
quarterback.
that.
And he was a cast-off. He was old and decrepit. They haven't won since him. So, I'm sticking with him. I'm going with the Colts. I'm a big Andrew Luck fan. They're going to control the clock.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I think he's a fraud. So that's where I'm going. I think.
Actually, he said overrated in the text.
I did.
Oh yeah, I
still have that.
You know what?
Overrated.
You know what I
Have
was
that.
praying happened. I was praying that you and me met in the fantasy championship, and I won because Mahomes had a huge week or something, and I was gonna fucking fire that at you like every morning for the rest of the offseason.
That all my scorching hot takes usually go to shit.
Speaking of going to shit, Max, let's hear your pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to shit with you.
I love this. Let me gain some ground on you guys.
Gain some ground. I need him to go to the Chiefs. I'm down.
It's Andy Reid choke season. Every
Yeah.
time it's the playoffs and he's in it. Let's rewind back to 2014 when the Chiefs and the Colts were playing and they were down 28 points. The Colts were down 28 points. It was 38-10.
What
See,
year
Nick,
was
you
this?
shouldn't feel so bad about
It
your
was
Super Bowl defeat.
2013 season.
Who's the Chiefs quarterback?
I don't give a shit.
I do. Patrick
Doesn't
Mahomes
matter
does.
because Andrew Luck was on the team. He marched him back to win 45-44.
They were also playing in very comfortable dome conditions.
I don't
That was
care.
a great game. I
That was
remember
an
that.
I
awesome
don't
game.
care.
Go
He
ahead,
came
sorry.
back and won it. He'll do it again this year.
So he's going to come back from 28 points?
No, not 28. He's not going to be down 28 points. He might be.
Yeah, see, I think that's the biggest thing. The way they've controlled the ball the last few games, like, they just eat that clock. Their best defense
and
for
Frank
Patrick
Reich-
Mahomes is staying on the field.
Frank Reich's been there before.
He has?
Yeah.
Not as a head
Get that.
coach,
It
but
doesn't matter.
he has been there.
He's been there before. So
Very
that's why I'm
recently, too.
taking
This
the
is going to
Colts.
be one of the better games to watch.
I think this is going to be the best game.
The next game is going to be fun as well, I think.
Yeah, this one's tough.
So this is the Cowboys and the Rams. Cowboys are traveling to LA, 7-point underdogs.
This is not an away game, by the way.
49.5-point over-under. So it's actually,
That point spread's crazy.
they are, 7 points. Cowboys coming off a big win against Seattle. Someone else start this off.
Gladly. You know which way I'm going.
I'm shocked.
I'm picking the Rams, okay? I'm picking the
Surprise.
Rams. I would never take the Cowboys. I said last week that Philly fans are scum. I didn't say Philly fans. I said Philly scum. It's true. They are. The dumbest fan base in all professional sports is Dallas Cowboys fans. Easy. By far the dumbest. They are too caught up in the 90s. They still think they're this prominent, dominant powerhouse football team. They're not. They have a shitty quarterback, very good running back, second best in the NFC East. Fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Fact.
Third best behind Darius, guys.
Wrong.
Hot take.
I hate the Dallas Cowboys. And from what you saw last week, I hate them more than I hate the Philadelphia Eagles. I hate this Dallas Cowboys
We're
team.
going to need someone to send us some fucking barbecue from
Listen,
Texas.
yeah, send me some barbecue. I'll spit in it and I'll throw it in your face. I hate Dallas. I hate the Cowboys. I will not pick them. I never, ever thought I would pick Jared Goff to win a game because he is a pussy. He is. He is a little pussy. And McVay, there's some semblance right here. Right? I think I look like Sean McVay.
A little bit.
Yeah, red hair.
like it's enough-
I just need a shitty beard.
enough to pick
Other
him,
than
but
that,
yeah.
If you're
that's
a
all.
Madden character and you turn down like the pretty factor halfway
Yeah, I'll
from
take
10 to a 3,
I'll take
you.
That's fine. I'll take that.
I love when the
He-
veins start popping through your neck when
Oh,
you get
I
angry.
know.
It's good.
That's why I wore a hoodie.
It's good old-fashioned fun.
But anyway, I have no analysis on this game. I am not going to say anything about this game because I hate Dallas. I hate the Cowboys. I hate their fans. They're delusional. They're idiots. So dumb. 3 playoff wins since 96, whatever it was. Don't care. Eli has 2 Super Bowl MVPs in that time frame. Fuck Dallas. Fuck the Cowboys. Fuck them all. Rams by 1,000,000.
Go.
All right, so I'm also going to pick the Rams. A lot less cursing about the Cowboys.
Yeah, I am sorry about that.
But,
I didn't. It just comes to me.
Listen, I get it. I understand. The reason I'm going with the Rams is just because of what they've been doing all season. Dallas has come on kind of at the end. Yeah, they're hot. They got momentum. Going on a big win last week, going into the divisional game now. But the Rams coming off the bye with Todd Gurley healthy, or mostly healthy. C.J. Anderson, former Bronco, rolling, absolutely rolling.
Okay. Well,
So-
you just factor in CJ
Rolling.
Anderson.
Of course I did.
literally, you're making the point that the running backs don't matter. Todd Gurley being healthy doesn't matter.
It matters.
They
but
have C.J. Anderson.
C.J. Anderson is rolling. So
The Rams are the anti-rolling team right now, while the Cowboys are the rollers. They're
hot.
1, 2,
They're
3,
hot.
4, 5.
They're
They're
hot, but-
7-1 over the last 8 games.
listen, the Rams are a better team, better offense. They're going to score a lot of points.
Quick question before you get to your
8-1 over the last 9.
Yeah, they're hot. That point spread's got to be telling, no? Vegas thinks the Rams are 7 points better than the Cowboys.
Oh, I mean, the
Maybe
Cowboys
they know something we
defense.
don't.
Cowboys defense is solid.
The whole team is solid. Dak is terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do.
Oh, here we go.
I'm defying both you guys. I'm going with Dallas. They're my other Super Bowl pick. Chiefs, Dallas. I like them. I liked them last week. I like them again this week. I don't like what we've been seeing from the Rams recently, man. And I don't care that their ground and pound is how they win because that's how Seattle wins games as well. And it did not fucking work for them last week. I don't think it's going to work against this Dallas front, man. This Dallas defense is fucking ferocious. Sean McVay, great coach. What happened last year in the playoffs? The Falcons
One and
fucking
done.
ate them motherfuckers up.
They improved as a total though throughout the season. They were 11-5 last year, 13-3 this year.
Much better this year. They also added many personnel players.
And the defense.
I mean,
the star
they
players
had
that
to lead.
Yeah.
Marcus Peters, all these players. A totally different team. But
I'm glad you brought up McVay because now everything I read on Twitter with these head coaching openings, like who's the next Sean McVay? Who's the next Sean McVay? Blah, 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 blah. That's all well and great. He's definitely done unbelievable things with Jared Goff. I think
if he doesn't win this game, people are going to be like,
who cares?
McVay's overrated.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Agreed.
That's 2 playoff games he would have been favored by 4 points or more in. Lost last year. He's 7-point favorites now at home. You got to win this game, Shawnee.
You really do.
You have to win
no
this
one
game.
cares about regular season
No.
fucking magic, man. Put up all you want. You need to show up in the playoffs. And something in my gut is just keep edging me towards Dallas.
If I was unbiased, I would probably pick Dallas too because they have everything
8-1
that I
over
want.
the last 9, including that last game, dude. Since they fucking
hot.
got Amari Cooper, bro, they are a different team on offense.
They hot.
Dak doesn't even need to be good.
Rams did get. This is going against my pick, but the Rams got shut down by the Bears.
So why don't you change your pick?
I'm not changing my pick.
Okay. This is also Wade,
Not changing.
Wade Phillips' revenge game, boys. Wade Phillips' revenge game.
Fuck Wade Phillips.
Guy's a beast.
I love Wade Phillips.
Guy's a beast.
Love him.
Oh, I also do want to congratulate Jason Garrett and Dak Prescott for wrapping up extensions. That is huge for the NFC East, myself included.
When's that going to happen?
I hope very soon. And I'm throwing a party. When Dak gets extended, I'm throwing a party.
An old school high school party?
That's right.
Nice.
When Garrett gets extended, I'm throwing a party. 2 separate parties.
Two separate, one for each.
parties.
Yep. They both suck so much at their job. I'm
They
throwing
each get a
a
party?
for each. Yep.
Damn. Is there gonna be cake?
No cake.
It's a serious
No
question.
cake.
All
No
right.
cake.
From what
Lot
I
of
remember,
booze.
it's going to be a lot of fireball.
A lot of
A
fireball.
lot of pong being played.
A lot of pong.
No cake.
Civil
We
War.
can bring our own cake. I'll bring a cake with you. if you want.
BYOC. BYOC.
Okay,
Bring
that's
your
cool.
own cunt
I'm in.
cake.
I'm in.
All right, so we got our picks. Rams, Cowboys.
Yep.
Let's move on to Sunday. Should we check the...
Yeah, I'm starting to smell it.
Dude, those are definitely fucking...
No, I turned the oven off.
Oh,
you
you
did?
They're
Okay.
just sitting in the hot oven. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a lot of F words. Can you bleep those?
No, I don't have time for that. Fuck. Another one.
went ham, bro.
Another one. Let's move over to the Sunday games. Chargers travel to Foxborough. Patriots are a 4-point favorite at home.
Hammer 'em.
47 over under.
Hammer them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. I don't know why. I was just like, the Patriots haven't been looking good, but bro, do not bet against the Patriots when they
the
are
wild
at
card, baby.
home in Foxborough. Go.
Read a stat. I'll get to my pick in a second. When Tom Brady gets less than 38% of the bets in his last 10 games, he's 8-0-2 against the spread.
I'm actually, I just typed in Patriots on Twitter, and that was the first thing that popped up.
Right.
Only 38% of spread tickets are on the Pats -4. Always fade the public. That's how we know it's a guaranteed dub. If you fade the public, and this is not just betting, this is like a life tip.
In life, yeah.
Literally.
It's so true. If you fade the public, you're going to win at a lot of things in life. So since 2003, Tom Brady's against the spread record when getting less than 40% of bets. Push, dub, push, dub. 8-0-2 against the spread, covering by 9.1 points.
LOTC.
LOTP, lock of the playoffs. Let's put it
Bang.
at that.
Bang.
So you're both Patriots.
Patriots for
Patriots.
Go with the Chargers.
Oh my God, you fraud. You
sure. Go down the Twitter timeline right now. Chargers away from LA this year, 9-0.
Oh, I know.
Boom.
Patriots at home this year, 8-0.
Oh, something's got to give.
Tom Brady
no
versus
one.
Phillip Rivers all time, 7-0. Brady versus Phillip Rivers all time, 7-0.
I thought
No, well, you thought motherfucking wrong.
2008.
Yeah, Matt Castle was the quarterback.
Stupid.
Gotcha.
Boy, oh boy.
All
I
right.
even have a memory like Sean McVay.
All right, you got me on that one.
So a lot of good numbers for the Patriots. I love this. Is the fade the public fucking
Yeah.
fade of the century
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
I can feel it in my plums. All right.
Fraud of the year. Look at his banner in
I'm-
the back.
I'm-
Fraud of the
listen,
year.
I'm not rooting for them.
Is this an RJ? Is this a low key an RJ?
I'm not rooting for them. I'm picking them to win this game. First of all, I hate the Chargers more, but the Patriots are scum. I hate the Patriots.
I like him.
Yeah, you have your reasons. I have my reasons. I do not like the Patriots. I do not want to see them win.
You can't beat him.
Listen, I can't root for the Chargers. I can't root for the Chiefs.
They were still in San Diego. I'd root for them.
Listen, I'm picking this because I actually think the Chargers are going to win. I think this is the year that they do it. I think that the year of Phil Rivers is here.
I hope you learn your lesson after this game.
Philip
too.
Rivers is never going to win, ever.
Ever.
Maybe not the whole thing, but this game, put your mortgage on it. Money line Chargers.
Don't put your mortgage on it. Put that money into
Chargers.
our NFL draft donation.
Yes.
Sneak
Boom.
into your husband's purse, your husband's wallet, your wife's
You
purse.
think our audience is...
How many women you think are on watching
Yeah,
us right
yeah.
now?
It's funny how you went with
Sneak
husband's
into your
purse
husband's
first.
purse.
Husband's wallet,
Well,
wife's
yeah, we don't
purse.
wanna,
Take some money, put it on the Chargers money line.
Okay, so how about this? Let's make a bet.
Okay.
You just told them to put on the money line, not even the +4.
Yeah.
Or the +4.
Yeah, what the-
Next week, if New England covers, you rock the whole episode with a dunce hat.
Are you gonna make the hat for me?
Yeah, make it.
What
Yeah,
even? What
deal.
is a dunce hat?
But
Huh?
what do you?
What's a
now,
dunce hat?
It's like a
So
round
when you were
cone
bad in
pointed
school, when you
thing.
were a kid, you had the dunce hat and you go in the corner.
I never.
Never went in the corner.
I went in the
Some
corner plenty of
fucking
times.
goody two shoes.
What kind of fucking class had that hat?
We went to Emerson
E-Town
High School.
fucks,
There's
man.
no way.
Bro, I
anybody
went to
was
the same
putting
high
us-
school as
There's
you.
no teacher was putting us in the corner.
Yeah, I
We
lived
literally
in that.
went to the same school.
I lived in
None
that
of them.
corner.
No, you didn't.
I lived there.
No, you didn't.
I can think of other reasons why you lived
All right,
there.
so I wear a
you
dunce
creep.
hat. What happens if Chargers win?
They have to win. It's not a cover. They have
Yeah.
to win. So tell me.
I don't have anything else
Get
on
back.
my head.
TBD.
Yeah.
Tweet it out.
By the end of the episode,
Tweet it out.
I'll get it.
I don't like fish.
What else? Like snack wise, like anything that you wouldn't like eating. What's your absolute like something you just find disgusting food wise?
Fish.
Mayo, ranch,
That's
blue
it,
cheese.
just fish.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like a pain in the ass.
why are you asking? Why are you
I'm
asking?
thinking for the bet. I want to have you.
I ain't eating fish.
Does it make you eat a can of
He
tuna
has
right
to eat
here?
an entire
I act-
swordfish.
I actually like to.
Dude, swordfish is fucking disgusting.
But I can't eat fish. I'll fucking gag.
Blowfish.
Yeah, it's hysterical.
It's crazy because I'm Italian. My on Christmas Eve we have the 7 fish.
Yeah.
You guys do that?
Yeah. How about instead of 1 mile, I have to run 10?
If you want to keep it going with running bets, you got to fucking do 3 Lincoln runs. You start at like the bottom over there by that house and run up to the top of Lincoln.
Like a sprint?
Yeah.
No, I ain't doing it.
3 in a row.
ain't doing it.
I did it and I puke in my front lawn.
I feel like getting down the hill would be worse. Like waddling fucking down.
You just walk down and as soon as you get down, you run back up again.
I'm just not doing it.
Fucked up. You know how sore Iz would be for weeks
Yeah, it's
after
terrible.
that?
Wouldn't be
I
able
did
to-
it with Justin. He came over one day. We ran up like 3 times and I was puking on my front lawn. People were driving by like honking.
How long ago was it?
Like a year ago. It was during the summer.
During the summer, I don't think I've ever driven by your house without seeing you mow the lawn.
Yeah, I'm always mowing the
You mow the
lawn.
lawn 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah.
It's out of control.
It's fucking miserable.
Freak athlete.
Dude, that lawn over there busts my ankles up because it's fucking crooked the whole,
Hire
the
someone.
whole side.
Time is money.
The Mexican guy across the street starts cutting it randomly.
Your lawn?
Yeah.
Epic. There's a guy on my block that comes
randomly.
down with the Brother Riles' father.
Is Riley dead?
Nah, dude, he's thick. I heard the Falcons want him as OC. I want him so bad.
Get on with this. I want to eat.
Brother Ryle. All right, so the fourth and last game of the divisional round, another NFC East team. It's the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to New Orleans to take on the Saints. So after last week's episode where Iz pulled his pants down and took a shit on the Eagles, you know, as we talked about, we had a lot of people that weren't too happy with the things that came out of his mouth, mainly Philadelphia fans. So we had a subscriber, Mr. Wade,
Beast.
asked me if he could send us Philly cheesesteaks from Philadelphia. Now, I know all the people from Philly are going to be like, that's not where you go in Philly to get your
Got
fucking
Philly
cheesesteak.
in my house right now.
This is from Pat's.
Suckers.
I don't really know the cheesesteak places that well, but I'm pretty sure Pat's is a pretty popular one.
Pat's and Geno's.
Pat's and Geno's are the 2 popular ones, right? So my man fucking overnighted us some Philly cheesesteaks
Luke's.
because if I'm not
Place to
mistaken,
go.
out of Nick's mouth was everyone's overrated, everything's overrated, the football's overrated, the cheesesteaks are overrated.
Yeah.
Cheesesteaks are overrated in Philly, too. There's literally nothing good about Philly. Nothing. Nothing.
I'm starving right now, so I can't wait to get into these things. Wade, thank you for sending these all the way from Philly, bro.
Thank you, Wade.
Y'all are wild.
Crazy Wade.
Can I eat it?
Yeah, we're calling you Crazy Wade from now on.
That's good. We gotta get to crunching the microphone a little bit.
Oh,
Oh, making a mess.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I don't know if I'm so hungry or is this really so good.
I'll tell you.
Is it a sin to put ketchup? I like ketchup on my cheesesteaks.
You can't put ketchup on. I mean, I don't know.
Do a patch.
yeah,
You
fuck
Patrick
that.
I
Mahomes.
don't put ketchup on anything. Do I have ketchup, dude?
Probably not.
I don't think I do.
Judging by the face you just made when I said ketchup, probably
I
not.
don't eat ketchup ever.
I put ketchup on a lot of things.
I'm not Pat Mahomes.
My pasta,
Ketchup there.
donuts.
I'm like strongly worried about this being laced.
Nah. So
If
listen.
it came from a normal Philly person, like one of those guys who, if one of those guys who after he yelled at you, like commenting in my DMs, like, yo, what's your address? I'm going to send you cheesesteaks. I would be like, 100% he's going to kill us. I trust Wade.
Wade's a good man.
I never met you, but I think you're a good guy.
Wade edited my entire draft guide this previous summer. And I know
was big.
it was huge. And Wade edited the entire thing. So I trust Wade, unless this was a long-term plot
Ooh.
to fucking finish
The
me.
long con.
I don't know what you would have against me, Wade. Either way, I'm going to go down enjoying life.
Yeah, Wade's really good. And I'm going to take back what I said about the cheesesteaks being overrated.
Oh, man. This is so good.
Because that's some good eats. Okay?
So
Everything else I said remains true. Not the cheesesteaks. Philly, you got that going for you.
this cheesesteak is very good. I'm enjoying it. If you want, I will give you my pick. And
Give him your pick.
so I want to take that pick. You know what I mean?
This ain't even a pic, it's a video.
It's a video? All right.
We got a subscriber sent, Wade, shout out, sent us cheesesteaks overnighted from Pat's in Philly, straight from Philadelphia.
Oh.
Biggest Philly fan in the world right there.
So I'm going to go ahead and say that this cheesesteak is better than the Eagles, and so are the Saints, and that is why I'm going to pick the Saints. Think, like we said before, the magic, it's wearing off. The Viagra is 4 games, 4 hours. We've gotten to that 5th game now, and I just think that Philadelphia,
Clock
the
strikes
Eagles,
midnight.
that's it. I think it's over.
I'm going to tell you why I'm taking the Saints. I'm taking the Saints because of what Sean Payton did today. Did you see that?
Oh, that's right. Man,
I'm going to
mention
read
that,
this.
please.
I'm going to
Mention that.
read the quote from Bleacher Report.
Fucking jacked up.
I
Just
hate Bleacher
thinking
Report,
about it
first of
right
all.
now.
Worst fucking media site in the entire world.
I used to love them, too.
Now they're fucking quantity over quality, and they put like every fucking basketball layup that happens, they need to make a
Oh
video of
my
it.
God,
And just
what a
spamming my fucking
play.
news feed. I'm like, whoever writes their captions must be like a 16-year-old intern. All they do is put like the crying emoji and the fire. I'm like,
Enough.
you like make millions and millions of dollars. Hire someone who's fucking somewhat witty. Anyways,
Fuck Bleacher.
yeah, fuck Bleacher Report, bro. Sean Payton went into the Saints locker room with the Lombardi Trophy on top of $225,000 in cash, which is the Saints player Super Bowl bonus, and said, quote unquote, y'all want this? Win 3 fucking games. Yo, if your coach came into your
Run through a wall.
right through a fucking wall, I might run up and punch him in his face and be like, you probably didn't even feel that, bro.
Unbelievable.
That's the most savage thing I might have ever heard out of a head coach.
What he did was great, but if he had done it before the game, like in the locker room, before they're going to get out, like run out to the tunnel,
That would have been set.
fucking jacked up, like going to the tunnel, he's got 250K. Like,
No, I think it was better
Yeah.
to do it in the middle of the week to make them prepare even harder.
maybe.
The Lombardi cash mix is a great motivation because you put
sure.
$225,000 down. Drew Brees is like, what the fuck? I spent that this morning on like breakfast for my family. Put the Lombardi trophy. That's what Brees is playing for.
That's it.
But you got some rooks probably on some low contracts. That's like,
Yeah, unrestricted
No,
free
they want
agents
that money.
playing.
you know what I mean? Like that's big money for them.
undrafted.
Yeah. So dude, if that doesn't get you fired up, I don't know what does. But that is, how can you possibly go with the Eagles after that shit?
Saints by $1 billion.
Saints by that might be an understatement. What was the spread? Oh, so New Orleans is an 8-point favorite, 50.5 point over under in the Superdome. So they're the biggest favorite of the weekend. Vegas does not have too much faith in BDN. Nicholas, we don't. Do we even need to hear from you?
No, I'm going to pick Saints.
That's all she wrote. That's all our picks for this week.
These picks for the Philadelphia Saints game, sponsored by Crazy Wade.
I will say, as I'm eating this, I was going to say, you know what? Maybe now's the time to swing my loyalty a little bit. And then I said, not fucking losers. Come on. Let's go Saints. Big
All right,
easy.
so we're all taking Saints on this one. And that's going to be it. You guys have anything else you want to talk about or plug into here before we wrap it up?
I mean, the The only other thing I can think of, just keeping on the topic of the Eagles, is the asinine comment by Peter Schrager.
Oh, whoa. I want to say, I love Peter Schrager.
It bothered me because he said,
There's no quarterback I would rather have in the league. And I'll go one further. There might be no quarterback I would rather have in NFL history in a big moment than Nick Foles. You can have your Elway, your Montana, and your Tom Brady. But when Nick Foles gets the ball with 2 minutes left against the number one defense in the world.
Listen, the guy's been great in big moments, but he's only had like 2 or 3 big moments. I mean, let's relax. Let's pump the brakes on Big Dick Nick.
The recency bias.
All right, let's slap a condom on it and chill. Because he's great, but got a lot to do still.
Peter's a Jersey guy. I'm gonna give him a pass.
Yeah, you give him a pass?
I'm gonna give him a pass.
I didn't know he was from Jersey. Now I do. He gets multiple passes.
I actually think he went to Montclair, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I may have botched that.
Big fact.
That's
No,
my alma
it's
mater.
big fact.
So. And Good Morning Football is like the best show.
I do like
TV,
Good Morning Football. So
that's all we got for y'all today. That's our picks. That's the video. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button if y'all enjoyed.
yeah, please.
If anyone else wants
like,
to send us
subscribe, comment.
Yeah, send us some food. Any
shit.
Chicagoans
Yeah.
out there, send us some pizza.
Food's
If
pretty
anyone
cool.
really
when you
wants to send shit, I will give you my address after a thorough vetting process.
I know a guy.
You know a guy who can.
No
okay,
guy help
we
you
got,
out.
We got a guy for that. So if anyone wants to send us things, we would love that. If you don't want to send us physical things, send us money over the internet because y'all, we need to see you at the NFL draft in April. All right, we need to see you. That's it from us. Peace out. We love you. We love New York. Goodbye. I'm done. Time to go to bed. Dead and wake up alive.
Hey!